life is a highlight reel that keep on looping. You can't just tell me you got to prove it. Still in their first name is looping.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next to score, Bills 7, Jets 0. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Hurts sets up to throw it. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And Hurts going to move him around. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Throwing is Hurts. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. The Jets had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And now they'll shift things around.
63.
Hurts. And this one's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. Hurts fumbles it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bills'
They'll look to throw. That finds the former Raven, Devin Duvernay. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Jets.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Duvernay from 13 yards out. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And complete right side to Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over?
From the 20, here's a second down and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Slot man moves right. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking to throw again on second down.
Hurts going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Higgins goes in motion right.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Back to throw again. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And now they'll audible to something else. Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And the Jets pressure too much as Stanley goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded at the 33. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Duvernay in motion. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bills 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 38, Hurts. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
from the 47. It's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. Open man is Duvernay. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to McBride. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Pushing his way through. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw again. 9-timers left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 8 yards out. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for the save. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built up the efforts of this defense.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Lawrence will throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Malik Neighbors. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's got this downfield to McBride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good for a Jets. Touchdown and 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
3rd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Jalen Hurts,
An 8-yard touchdown run.
and the Jets are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little...
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Lawrence.
Touchdown, Bills.
Cooper Kupp.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Jets 42, Bills 28.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Hurts going to move him around.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out, because the current formula is not working.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Hurts.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Chubb on the counter. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.